Hello and welcome back. This video is going to be a haul video, and this is much larger than any other haul or hopefully future hauls on my channel. It was my birthday in January. I turned 35, which I think is kind of a big birthday, and I definitely treated myself. Honestly, I don't even feel bad about it, but I did use up my whole budget for January and February. I've talked about this before that I am on a budget for makeup and skincare for $113 a month, which isn't really much of a low buy. I did do more of a low buy last year, but I'm glad I at least have a budget to set a limit. However, since I got so much stuff, I have decided that I don't even want to get anything in March, even though I could. I want to wait till April to buy any more makeup because I really want to use the stuff I have. Usually in my haul videos, I've used things a bit more than I have in this one. I can give more reviews. There's a few things in here that I haven't even used yet. Most of it I've at least used once or twice, so I can definitely give you some thoughts. So yeah, like I said, I turned 35, I treated myself. Also, I got a birthday gift from my husband, and I also had a gift card. So a couple of this stuff was with gift cards, and I saved Ulta points because again, I wanted to treat myself for my birthday. And I got a 20% off, so I combined that with points. So I didn't actually spend that much money. There's a lot of eyeshadow though, but a lot of small palettes. Anyway, let's just get into the haul. Like I said, it was my birthday, so I did get the Sephora birthday gift. Also, I got the Ulta one, which was like a small skincare serum. Wasn't impressed with that, but anyway. The Sephora one I thought was pretty good. I got the Milk set, and this is the Lip and Cheek in Work, and I have used this a couple of times. It's a really nice cream blush. Really enjoy that. And then I got the Milk mascara. This was a mini, so this came together also with a little packet of their primer. I haven't tried that, and I have not opened this because I have several other open mascaras, but I thought this was a pretty good free birthday gift. Let me talk about these palettes because I already did a review. These are the mini palettes by Juvia's Place. This is the Violets, so gorgeous, amazing. Check that video out if you want to see a review, and I did a tutorial also. This one is the Berries, stunning. I've talked about so many times that Juvia's is one of my favorite formulas. These live up to that, and I think these are $12.99 each, which is a pretty good price, and I'm loving this mini palette trend, and you will see many more mini palettes in this video. Okay, let's talk about some ColourPop. Some of the ColourPop stuff I actually got at Ulta, and I also made that ColourPop order. I got the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I used this in a video, Full Face of New Makeup. Some of these were also featured in that video, so I'll link that if you're interested. This is really nice. I like it. Fair 2W is my color, and it matches me really well. I mean, it's kind of light to maybe medium coverage, but I think it looks really nice and it lasts well throughout the day. I'm really happy that I got this, $12, and they're selling it at my Ulta now. I was very excited. There was a lot of ColourPop stuff there. This is the other one that I got at Ulta. This is the So Juicy Plumping Gloss in Roundabout. And this one I have used, and it is kind of one of those tingling ones, which I don't love, but it's milder than the Buxom ones. I know, I'm a whip. I think that the Buxom ones are too intense. I know a ton of people love those. These are similar, but a bit more mild on the tingling feeling, which I really like. So yeah, I actually really like that lip gloss. And then the rest of the stuff I've got actually on the ColourPop website. I said I wanted to repurchase this at some point, and I finally did. This is the Ultra Glossy Lip in Moonchild. This is one of my favorite lip glosses ever. And I completely finished one, I think at the beginning of last year. Again, they went to the brush tip, which is not my favorite, but this color and this formula I like so much that I keep buying them, even though that kind of frustrates me that they changed to that. And then another repurchase is the ColourPop No Filter Pressed Powder. I mentioned I finished this also last year and I missed it, therefore I bought it again. My color is fair, and yeah, it's just a skin tone powder. I really like it. So I'm really happy to have that again. They did also throw this in my order, and it said, sorry that we're late. I don't even know how long it took to ship. I kind of did notice, probably because I bought so much other stuff, but I got this for free. This is an Ultra Matte Lip in Sherbert Shop. I haven't bought one of these Ultra Matte lips in so long because I felt like they were kind of drying. I did wear this once, and I felt like maybe it was more comfortable than what I remembered. But again, I haven't used it in a while. It's a really intense color. It's really hard to get off the lips, so I don't even want to swatch it, but it's a gorgeous kind of raspberry color. Again, not my favorite formula, but I liked this. Here's something I have not tried yet, and that is the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop blush in I Need Space. She's talked about this so much on her channel. I really wanted it, even though I didn't need more blush. It's just kind of a nude blush, and yeah, it's pretty. I can't complain. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I used it once and I liked it. Nothing really revolutionary, but I didn't have any ColourPop pressed powder blushes, and I wanted to add that to my collection so, you know, I could have a wide variety of formulas. I do like trying different formulas, but I think this is nice, and I love nude blushes, so yeah. And this packaging is actually really pretty as well. Okay, last up from ColourPop, I got 2 of these 9-pan palettes. I resisted all of these last year. I didn't buy any of them. They came out with so many of these monochromatic ones, and I didn't get any of them. I was proud of myself, I really was, but this year I gave in. And the Mint to Be, I already did a review and tutorial on this, so I will link that as well. It's beautiful, it really is. I love these type of shades, minty blue, minty green. It's really nice, and I love the ColourPop formula. Like I said, Juvia's, ColourPop, definitely 2 of my favorite formulas ever. The Lilac You A Lot I have not used yet, but here it is. You've seen it a million times. It's like a lilac purple with some pinks also. I do hope to use this soon, and I mean, I'm sure I'll like it because the formula, it's so consistent with ColourPop. You know, it's just their formula. It never changes, which I like. I think it's great. Just FYI, one of you guys actually told me this. I didn't realize 4 of these they say is not safe for the immediate eye area, and on this one of the shades says that. Again, I haven't used this one, but the one in here that says that, I did use it on the inner corner and I didn't get any irritation. So, you know, is what it is. But if you're worried about that, I would read closely on the website about that if you plan to purchase. All right, let me show you the birthday gift. This was for my husband. I was really excited. I finally got to try Fenty Beauty. I asked for these things, obviously, and I got the Diamond Milk Lip Gloss. I love this. I've used it several times. I used it in that video that I talked about. So pretty. And the fruity taste and flavor brings me back to my childhood, to Bonnie Bell. Everyone has said that. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's exactly like that. This is essentially a clear lip gloss, not gonna lie. There's maybe a bit of sparkle in it. To me, it's essentially a clear lip gloss, but I really like it. It's really smooth and non-sticky. This is one of those super hyped up products I've really wanted to try, and I'm happy I finally did. And then, very exciting, more mini palettes, I know. These are the Snap Shadows. I have the, what is this called? The Cool Neutrals. This, I mean, it's got this purple in there, and the rest are kind of cool neutrals. This is the one I have not used, but I have used this one, and I can attest the formula on this one is amazing. This one is the Rose. These are, I think, $24 each. I did post a look with this one on my Instagram stories, and it's fantastic. It is so beautiful. I love pink eyeshadow. This is not news, you know, I've loved pink eyeshadow for a long time. So yeah, this one I really like. The formula is fantastic. I'm assuming the formula is gonna be the same on this, but again, I have not used that one. I love the tiny little palettes. This is absolutely fantastic. And then I took myself to Sephora to get myself a birthday gift, and I got another small palette, Huda Beauty. I got the Rich Nudes. This has a light, a medium, and a rich, and the lighter ones, I don't know, they seemed more blah. This seemed more my kind of colors. Very beautiful. And again, I have used this one, and this was definitely a brand I wanted to try this year. I've never had anything from Huda Beauty before. Also, Fenty Beauty I had never tried. So I'm very excited to be trying some new brands. And this, again, I like it. I think this one is $29. Honestly though, did I need both this one and the pink Snap Shadow? No, let me just pull them up side by side because there is definite similarities. I mean, I wouldn't call them exact, but as you can see, there's a few similar shades in here. I probably didn't need both, but I was more wanting to try the brands, and I like both of them. I've used them both and they are quite nice. All right, let's finish up the Sephora stuff. This was on sale for $12. Couldn't resist. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Lila palette. And this one I've heard mixed reviews on, and I haven't used the purples yet. I did use the 2 neutral shades and I liked them, but I have not used these 3. It looks beautiful, I mean, and I have the mini nude, which I really enjoy. And I thought for $12, you know what? I need more Natasha Denona in my life, so here it is. I will try to update on these things, the ones that I have not fully used yet. Maybe in a future video, let me know what you think about that, or if there's something you particularly want to know more about. This is something that I did talk about in that full face of new makeup video, and I really like it. Another brand I wanted to try, Farsali. This is the Skin Tune Blur Primer Serum, and this is really nice. I did want to get the glass skin, but I wanted a mini size, and they don't sell that one in a mini, but they have almost all of the other ones in minis. That's kind of annoying, but now that I know I like this, I want to use it, but I still want to try the glass skin. But yeah, this is a really nice smoothing primer, which I like because I have large pores and lines. Okay, another primer. I'm exhausting myself with all of this. I know it's a lot, but that's okay. It's okay to treat yourself, you know, every once in a while. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. This is a mini also. It's $20. The full size I think is $45. You get 0.24 ounces, and I've used this as well. This is also really nice and smoothing. However, I do have that e.l.f. putty primer, and I wanted to see if they were similar, and they're pretty similar. I don't know that I can say that this is better than that one, but it's really good for large pores and lines. Like I said, that's my whole issue, and both those primers are great. And then I got something else I wanted for a really long time, the Hourglass Veil Primer. And again, I also got a mini, but you get a lot in here. It's like pretty chocked full. This is $20. The full size I think is $45. Also used this in that video, and I really like it. It's a nice setting powder, and I feel like it has a bit of a yellow tint to it. It's not one of those white clear-ish powders, which I don't love. Okay, we are getting there. I want to talk about an indie purchase. This is my only indie brand purchase that I made. And again, something I've wanted to try for a long time. I heard so many people talking about this last year. That is the Clionadh stained glass collection, which are multi-chromes. And multi-chromes are expensive. A lot of indie brands are making them now, but some of them are as much as $25 per one eyeshadow. They take a lot of pigment, you know, so I get why they cost more. I bought these for here. Let me show you swatches. They are so beautiful on the eyes. It's a bit of a crumbly formula, so you have to use a very light hand. This blue one here, CL, that I was wearing in a couple of videos where I had this blue eyeshadow look. Can't even remember which videos, but anyway, they're up. It's beautiful. Let me just tell you the names of the other ones. The reddish burgundy, that is called Torch. The blue one is called CL. The purple is Enamel. And then that light pink one is called Sunbeam. These are fantastic. So I chose these over other multi-chromes because these are the glitter multi-chromes from Clionadh, which are $10 Canadian each. So with shipping and everything, I paid $41 US for all of these, which is probably the best price you're gonna find on multi-chromes. They have jeweled multi-chromes that are $25 each, and a lot of the ones from other brands are $25 each. And I heard a lot of people talk about these. I watched a lot of videos on multi-chromes. Lauren May Beauty has a really good one. Angelica does as well. And after hearing about the glitter ones from Clionadh, I just decided these seem the most beautiful, and they're also the most affordable. I'm very happy I got them, but yeah, multi-chromes are expensive. I don't know that I'll be buying any more, but I'm happy I finally got to try them. All right, here's a random drugstore thing. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I gotta say, I really like this. I've talked about the original camo concealer. I do have that. It's a bit cakier than this, so this is an improvement. This is the color Fair Warm. It matches me really well. Pretty full coverage still, but yeah, it's very similar to the camo concealer, but it's just a bit more hydrating. So I am definitely impressed. This is $6, and I just randomly bought this at Target one day. Another e.l.f. product, but this I bought online because I have not been able to find these in store yet. These are their tiny little adorable palettes. What are these called? Bite-sized eyeshadows. This is the jalapeno one. These are only $3 each, and I have used this and the quality is fantastic. I'm so impressed. I have another e.l.f. palette. I have the 18 Hit Wonders. This is a better formula than that. They've really improved it. Unfortunately, I did also order the blue one, the acai one, and that one came completely shattered. I have emailed them to see if they'll send me a new one. If not, once these do come into stores, I heard they're gonna be in stores sometime in February. We'll see. My area just like is not good at getting the drugstore stuff, or if it's there, it's always sold out. But anyway, if I can find the blue one in store, if they don't send me a new one, I will probably get it at some point. I just cannot believe how good these are for only $3. Let me just show you these I mean, look how metallic that is. They're so nice. Yeah, and these mattes are not as powdery as some of the other e.l.f. eyeshadows. So yeah, $3. This is a steal and I'm pretty excited about it. We are nearing the end of this haul. I got Dose of Colors liquid lipstick. This was the Ulta haul. So I got 3 things from Ulta and I used Ulta points, 20% off coupon. So I only paid like $2. I got the liquid lipstick in Bear With Me by Dose of Colors. This is something I've wanted for quite a while and it's a peach. And I'm wearing this today with a lip gloss on top. This reminds me a lot of the Morphe liquid lipstick formula, which I actually really enjoy. Not too drying, easy to layer liquid lipsticks or a lip gloss on top. Nude liquid lipsticks I like to wear with a lip gloss on top. I don't really like them on their own. I usually only wear the bolder colors on their own, but yeah, I like this and I've wanted to try this liquid lipstick formula for quite some time. Okay, 2 eyeshadow palettes left and then we are done. These are also mini palettes. And I got the ABH Norvina. This one is the volume 1. This is one of the 9-pan ones. These are $29. I really wanted one of the larger ones, but those are $60. So I wanted to try this formula first. And this is the color story that spoke to me the most. Again, I love pink eyeshadow. Plus, you know, there's like a blue and a purple as well. I've only used 2 of these shades and I did like it. The matte formula is very thin. And these shimmers are also a bit more thin. They're pigmented, but it is very different from the original ABH formula. But again, these are pressed pigments. And again, if you do want to get one of these, beware because this says 7 out of the 9 are not intended for the immediate eye area. Again, I used them and it was fine, but the vast majority of the ones in this Norvina collection, in this plastic packaging, because they're pressed pigments, they do have that warning. Which, I don't know, it's kind of weird that you would have, I mean, I get it. They have to have that warning just because of the ingredients, but at the same time, it's an eyeshadow palette, so yeah, you're gonna use it on the eye area. I mean, I'm not gonna use this as blush, otherwise why would I have bought it? But, you know, like I said, I used a couple of these and I had no issues. There's a new one out now that is cherry colored, and those are really beautiful as well. I may get one of the larger palettes in the future, you know, maybe on sale, but they're pretty expensive. Last up, another brand that I wanted to try this year, and I have now tried it, which is exciting, Nable. And I debated a lot back and forth which of these Nable palettes to get, and after watching Angelica's video, I was able to decide on the Cutie palette. This is in Coral. She ranked these, and this one she ranked very high. I think it was in her top 3. Therefore, I decided, and plus also some of their other palettes are larger, I think 12-pan palettes. So again, I have so much eyeshadow. I don't feel as bad buying a mini palette versus buying like a 20-pan palette because most of the palettes I bought here are between like 4 to 9 shades. So these are just really, again, my type of colors. And this is what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing this gold, a little bit of this on top, this brown in the outer corner, and then I just do have a lighter brown from the Metropolis palette to help blend it out because there isn't really a color like that, at least not for this look. But that's fine because I have so many palettes. I would much rather be buying smaller, more curated palettes like this that are adding something unique to my collection. And yeah, I gotta say, I really like it. This pink is really nice, but I have not actually put it on the eye, but I've swatched it. Their mattes are very powdery, but very pigmented. Like you only need a tiny, tiny bit and like tap off the brush because very pigmented. So far I really like it. I think these mini ones, I want to say it was $20, and their larger ones are about $36 to $39. So I'm really happy to try a new brand. The only thing I will say about the Ulta shipping is, so they came in a large cardboard box, and it was just these 3 items. And there was no bubble wrap, no paper, no nothing. And so of course, this one was completely crushed. Luckily they sold this in stores, so I just went to the store and exchanged it. That was pretty easy. But this one, this eyeshadow was kind of sticking up a little bit, so I just kind of pushed it back in there. I didn't really feel the need to get a new one, but I just hope that that lasts. I gotta say, I don't really know why Ulta just puts eyeshadow palettes in a giant box with no bubble wrap. Like, yeah, it's gonna break. Anyway, whatever, that's a side note, but I am very, very happy to try another brand that was on my list. So far, I'm impressed, and the price too is actually pretty good, I think, for this brand. It's not overly expensive, or kind of a more of a high-end brand. Alrighty, that was it. I know this was a lot. I do not normally do big hauls, but when it's your birthday, it's okay to treat yourself every once in a while, I figured. But like I said, I don't want to buy anything for a while because, as you can tell, some of this stuff I've only used once or not at all. And if you're interested in hearing more about any of these specific products, let me know and I will try to do some sort of recap or mention them in a favorites video. We'll see. That is it, and thank you so much for watching.